Okay. Um, I've never done one of these before. But this is a review of one of my games. Uh, the game conceptually showed great promise. Um, and has a lot of lessons to teach. And conceptually, it showed the usage of a lot of very cool mechanics. And I'm going to talk a little bit about them and attempt to highlight them slightly. This is more so for my uh, enjoyment, but if somebody else out there learns, nice. Uh, let's go for it. I am playing Yorick in top lane. My runes are Phase Rush, Demolish. Um,
Welcome to
I'm
Summoner's
duoing with
Rift.
this Viego.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Let's lock it onto me. Let's get rid of Fog of War. Nice. Alright, then
Minions have spawned.
speed it up. Viego starting top side. I'm top against a Kayle. I usually start E. I started Q because I can do a little bit. In this game, we're going to touch on many topics, one of them being wave management, obviously. I would say that I scored a pretty low score this game for wave management. I'm getting back into the hang of it. Um, we'll talk about the other categories later. Uh,
Hello, friends.
Nothing too impressive. So here I stacked a whole bunch of graves behind her, and I made sure she had one extra caster minion. But from here is a great point that we're gonna look at, which is I don't think I utilized it to the degree that I wanted to. I don't know. I kind of know she had full HP here, so I let all my dudes jump her, and I did what I could. But she is quite healthy. How do I check build? She started Dorn Shield. Yeah. Missed an E. So one missed E this game. If you're looking for a very flare, like this is a fun video to watch, it will eventually be fun to watch. The late game content is very, very cool. Um, although I would say I dropped the ball proverbially. Um, ooh, didn't throw the E there. I didn't know she was in that push. Alright, whoa, shit, I forgot I did this. Hold on. Hold up. What the fuck did I just do? Alright, I'm teleporting bot. I saw the play 3 seconds prior, and I should have teleported 3 seconds prior. Because I could have hit a W on the Warwick with him having no flash, and that would have ended something. But I got my little minions up there, pushing that wave in. I was like, I have time. Right now I'm at a very limit testy stage, so I'm willing to burn a sum because we're not at my peak elo, which isn't too far from here, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I'm willing to burn sums right now. Second Misty, rough day. In position to help with the dragon. Oh, it all tabbed. Sorry, my game disconnects sometimes. Um, Here's a misplay that happened in this game. I flashed knowing I was in danger, but I walked back towards these guys instead of walking this way. If I walked this way, I could have W'd and died to turret. That was a misplay I was upset about. So right now, lane-wise, I'm pretty stoked for the lane situation.
I thank you for your service.
Because as it stands right now, I am able to... Oh, misplay right here, by the way. Yeah, misplay.
Behold
So, I saw Hui die, and I didn't really account for Kale hitting 6, nor did I account for her not using her ult in order to kill the Hui. So, I start the grubs for 3-4 seconds, and then I start walking.
to destroy.
I block her off, but I ended up killing my jungler with that mistake. No grubs, yeah. 3 to 4 seconds late, it caused my jungler to die, and I didn't kill the enemy jungler, which could have been on the table. I push this way because I just know that we can't make a play here, but the teleport from her comes through, and I go to save the Leo instead of just fucking running, which is what I should have done. I should have ran. So I lose a lot of HP. Wait, I had thought. Hold on. I'm dementia. I had thought that I died there for some reason. Oh. Let's keep watching. I guess that wasn't a misplay. There's a misplay around here somewhere. I come fill mid and I ping for them to go top. They don't fill top in time, specifically him. Which is okay, I guess, because there's fight in this. I stay pushing mid. We lose grubs and we lose wave. I would have been more happy to lose the grubs, take this wave, and take mid tower a little bit. Stylistically, that's a difference of opinions, I guess. We are against a level 5 Warwick and a Kale with no R. So therefore, this is a fight we could have fought. I made a different call. Whether that is a big mistake or good, let's watch. So I'm pinging that I'm pushing mid and that we should take dragon. Leo goes in. Our dude flashes out. I'm pinging that I'm going towards dragon. I think this is the right play. I think giving grubs there turned out pretty positive for us. I just hoped Leo didn't die, and I hoped our mid laner would have caught this wave. That would have been a lot better. But, I mean, I got a plate, and I get a dragon. I kind of ping like crazy for help because the Kog'Maw is bot lane. No biggie. I have no mana here, so I just show and reset because my teleport wasn't up yet. So I showed, got my teleport back, teleported. Hui is holding top, he's doing okay. And this is why I like the switch up Hui and I had, is I am pushing mid, which means I'm more freely able to roam, and thusly I do. Got him. Take a whole bunch of tower plates. Kale's doing her thing in mid. I mean, it's a Kale late game. It's gonna suck. I'm making my choices to keep pushing. I get out. Nothing too weird. They're getting a lot of tower platings. I'm getting a lot of tower platings. It's a gamble of a game a little bit. I mean, let's pause. Let's assess the game state right here. We have an 0-3 Kog'Maw against a 3-0 Sivir, so things just aren't looking good on our bot side of our map. Viego's doing fine. He's up in CS. But Kale is more in the game than I would choose her to be. Should I have played this better and or differently? But we're not at the meat of the game, the thing I really want to show. So, if we're checking out the pings here, I pinged first grub and second grub, and I told my jungler to get out for third grub. He is my duo, so that's okay. But he decided to secretly stay. And so I have to play, point guard for him to finish this shit. And then he ults out and I die for him. So my tempo right now is not individualistically good. I did get a lot of plates in top and one plate mid. I got dragon, which means I'm low on tempo from that, and I'm at 94 CS. I got a Trinity Force, so I mean I'm not dying, but I'm not thriving. Um, all right.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Bully missed an E. Bully. I'm losing. No biggie, I have TP. Nah, he TP's back. Bully. Run through their jungle. I got 4 mana top lane pretty early. Was not expecting that, but if I was better at the game, we would notice that Herald was up and chances that they 4-man me in top lane are not low. Play better, you know? Let's see, actually, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back. So I have very little vision or prio, and I'm pushing against the Ziggs right here. We don't see the Kale currently, but we have Cog here, these guys here, and I'm all the way up here. In essence, bad call. Bad call. La la la, I die. I'm back. I summon my R immediately upon arrival. Let's see what I do about that. Ride the Hextech guy in just to annoy them. I'm buying time and space. Then we're going to take the mid tower off that. Warwick resets. Yeah, I just wanted to scare them a little bit with the Hextech, but now we're getting into macro gameplay pretty soon here, which means this game actually gets useful. La 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 la. I see Kale hit the power flower. Which is nice. My ult gets fucking murked here because I didn't realize she had so much movement speed. Kind of fucked with my plans on what I was gonna do down here. Now I'm low, ult's low, I flash. It's just a shitty situation all in all. But I notice, and this is where the game starts getting fun, I notice because I am low, instead of backing, I teleport with 5 HP. Because Dragon Fight is about to happen, and we're about to get Herald. And then I back. Interesting. Interesting set of circumstances there. Don't know what I was thinking. Just being a silly guy. But I mean, I didn't double down, so that's a benefit. You know, I could have done a lot more. Leaving my old bot lane, walking, over vision, straight to Atacon. This fight goes really good for us. Kale gets picked, Warwick dies to no issue. I remember the general conversation going around this time right here and why I chose to drop my old bot lane. At that time, they were on Dragon about to go to Otacon / that timing area, and I thought that's going to take a lot of time, and they're going to take a lot of damage from both those objectives. It was a Hextech Dragon, and then starting Otacon, like they just were in a poor spot, so I dropped my old bot lane. And I just started moving around the map because I knew that there's value to be had somewhere. I didn't really need to think on it too much. Kale's bot. Herald's mid. I ride Herald in. Now, sad boy hours. Herald did get slain. That's okay. My macro's about to begin here when hold on, I want to show this for the camera. Alright, hold on. His teleport coming in. Let me slow this down. Oh my gosh, my wall. Oh, that's what it was. I put up my wall in advance, and then I no longer could tell when the teleport was coming in. So I was like, how did he just appear? That's funny. Alright, yeah. So a lot of mistakes this game, but at the beginning I said that conceptually I was proud of this game. And we're about to see in these last few minutes, like, I mean, we're 2, 4, and 3. Let's look at money. 42k versus 44k. How do I look at individual shmoneys? Tab, spacebar. Nope. Tab. Caps lock, shift. Nope. Shift, tab, shift, tab. I don't know how to do it. I have money. Alright, there we go. I have money. I'm not poor. I'm not doing the worst in the world, but I mean, my accidents are an effect on this game. Proc my phase rush. Get out of there. This is really good right here. I have this wave pushing, and I just used the Warwick ult on me. So we're in a very happy position. the wave behind them is something I end up teleporting to. With top wave still pushing, I'm here, they're fighting. I summon ult. I just begin pushing as if they're not even, you know, there. Dum dum. Hextech gate out. Start pinging that we need to go top now. Take the top turret. Ping we get out. So, you know, over the course of 30 seconds, we took 2 towers. That was pretty good. Won a team fight and caused them to just lose a lot of value. That's the conceptual part that I'm like, okay, we're getting into sexy territory for a second here. I drop my ult top lane and I start booking it mid. I'm gonna stay mid here to push, but I'm pretending that I want to fight this Ziggs. I want to stay mid. I want them to commit to the dragon play or try and back me off. I start splitting their team here. And Viego joins me, which causes them to back off the dragon. He's walking back at this point. And we push and teleport out. Ziggs ends up getting caught. Everything's going very good for us right now. We got middle and Hib. They backed off dragon despite having superior cryo at the time. And we burn a TP from way really sillily. But everybody's backing off. I end up staying. And I die for that decision, getting nothing. Let's take a look at that real quick. I thought my minions would be able to finish it, and I thought I could get to the Hextech gate in time, but I thought wrong is the answer. I thought wrong.
Some of these faces
Yep.
I know well.
Sona got back to me quicker than I expected. Sucky scenario. But we got Dragon. Baron's up. Let's see what goes on. I already know the answer to this one. But let's see what happens. They're starting Baron. Viego comes in. Lands a smite like a fucking king. I'm not up, so I don't get Baron, sadly. But
Go. Take what you will.
I go bot. Land a lucky kill on her. At this point in time, the enemy team says GG. And one of the things that's really rough for me as a player is when the enemy team gives up, I give up on trying as hard. So instead of locking in to finish this game, I locked out. So I had a couple good plays here. Taking mid tower, taking mid and Hib, taking the 2 top towers. I fucked up top and Hib, and we're about to see me fuck up pretty hard for the rest of this game. But also, it's like we're against a scaling Kayle, and our cog is not performing well. I'm about to be performing a lot worse, in my opinion. But let's just watch. Farming, take tower, doing okay. We get top in here, farming, get caught. Okay, not good. Dragon's up in 1 minute. I go top lane, drop my little dudes, drop my guy mid, teleport bot, push, 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 take. Now, this is a fuck up I made. I'm bot. My maiden's mid. I got top pushing. Everything is very good for me if I stay still right here, because then Kayle can't go up. And I noticed that that is the proper play when I hit this physical positioning right here. And I said, oh, fuck. I can't do much to get back to that positioning. And I lost a lot of HP walking this way. So I doubled down with this play, which is not as optimal. The most optimal play would be having kept my HP backed up physically this way, fight off Sona, help with Zig, stuff like that, and then keep pushing this way in this lane. But we make a change of plans. And so we lose all those. We don't get the inhib. I die. Do I get the inhib? No, I didn't think so. Oh, I don't die. Hold on. Watch this shit. I do die. Damn. I forgot. I thought I was so smart. I boxed the tri-brush, so you can't auto it, but still lost. Damn. Warwick. I guess I could have hexed Gaiden. Would have been smarter. What else needs to be said about this game other than my series of fuck-ups? We start the Baron. Take it with no issue. Lose my R. Sad day, sad day. Push, 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 push. All three of their inhibs are up. Then this happens. Yeah, this was like my fuck. He's just waiting in that bush. I missed my W. It doesn't matter if I hit it anyways. I still die. But yeah. Yeah, he was just waiting right there. And that was kind of the final nail in the coffin for me to lose this game. I made a series of good plays, followed by a series of terrible plays. And the game. Anyways, that was my review of that game. Every mistake I made. Finishing the game with 18k gold, the most in the game, but nonetheless, being a big proponent to the reason that we lost, in my opinion. Thank you.